Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're all well. I'm going to be talking about the second half of my week number 35 of 2024, which would have been the 29th of August to the 1st of September. So, Thursday, boom. Once again, no notes, but I'm just going to read off of my food tracker because that kind of helps spark some memories. So woke up at 7:30, had my eggs and toast. So that was the Thursday, yep. So I went to the wrestling, smashed out the wrestling class at 9:30, but I felt, well, no, my energy was 7 out of 10, I said here. I felt alright. I had the bone bruising pain in like just below my knee. It'd come back a little bit, and it comes and goes. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, it'd come back, and it's not nice. But we keep moving. So the wrestling was alright. The group of people in the class was very, very small. So just did my thing as best as I could. There was actually, no, so that it was me, one of the coaches, and some dude from up north. So it was just the three of us. So it was a little bit limited, but they were very good guys. So the rounds were hard. Yeah, it was all right. And then we went to the pro class at, what would that be, 11 o'clock. And to hear my energy was just zapped. It annoyed me. I was like, fuck. I made a comment a few weeks ago that for some reason every Thursday I'm fucking knackered in training. So the two previous Thursdays have been a massive improvement. And yeah, I mean, I'm literally looking at the data now. It's the whole reason why I've made this spreadsheet. I'm not going to show it right now, but it's the whole reason why I made the spreadsheet was to look over at my sleep and my food to see what kind of patterns I'm doing that would cause me to have a great session or a shit session. And I can see here on this Thursday, I had less sleep. So maybe it's as simple as sleep, because the other two Thursdays I had a pretty good sleep and I went on to have a fantastic session. Well, actually, no, that isn't necessarily true. The sleep is kind of the same. It's a little bit. Yeah, actually, wait. Okay, I'll have to look at that in my own time because I don't know why. I'm just feeling tired. And that was only the second class of the week as well, because I didn't train Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, weird. I wasn't very happy to be feeling knackered in the class again. But I didn't want to leave I literally just wanted to leave because also the coach wasn't there. It was a cover. And I felt just in pain and tired, and I didn't want to leave because I didn't want to let my friend down. But then when it came to rolling, I was like, yo, dude, I'm going to leave now. But then I noticed that it was an even number. So if I left, I'd be leaving somebody out and somebody would have to wait. So I was like, fuck. So I was thinking, I'm going to leave. And then everybody kept saying, oh, do you want a round? I'm like, fuck it. But when I got pressured, that I actually did quite well. And I wrote here that my performance in rolling was 7 out of 10. And I do remember that to be true. It was a pretty decent performance. So I came home, and I remember I went into the shop. So I'm like, what can I eat? I got this steak for like £5. Actually, no, it was less than £5. It was like £3 something, and then I got some eggs to round up to £5. So I got these 3 bits of red meat and put 4 scrambled eggs in there. Had meat and scrambled eggs. It was so nice. A lot of people think that's weird, meat and scrambled eggs. They think it's boring, but I honestly, meat and scrambled eggs, put a nice bit of salt on it. It's one of the best foods, in my opinion. Red meat and scrambled eggs, it doesn't really get better than that, and it's so simple too. And I'm sure there's some chef skills that I can do to make it even better, but I'm not. I'm just cooking it nice and medium rare. Salt, eggs. It's a party, mate. Love it. Also had 3 bowls of Cheerios after that and 2 cups of coffee. Yeah, not good. I need to check my blood pressure, see if this coffee is fucking my blood pressure. And then after that, at around 8 o'clock, I had leg day with my friend, and I felt pretty good. Did well on the quad extension, leg press, all that bollocks. I felt really good on the bag too. I did a little bit of rope and bag to start to warm up. Felt amazing. I felt really sharp on the bag. So yeah, those bits of meat and sugar and coffee is exactly what I needed. Lit up the bag, felt good. Came home, had 4 bowls of Cheerios because I can't have bolognese now, so I had more Cheerios. I should really stop eating cereal that much. But yeah, this week I've actually looked like, in my opinion, maybe the best I've ever looked. My body wise, I look really good. But my weight is slightly down. I think a few weeks ago I woke up at 78 kg. And I was fine with how I looked, but you know, I'm flying at 76, so I need to drop a bit. But yeah, now now I've been a bit bigger and I've gone down a bit. I'm fucking really happy with how I look at the moment. But yeah, it's also dawned on me that I haven't done a run in ages. My knees started feeling weird, so I stopped. But my knees felt fine now for over a week, so I should probably make myself go on a run again, especially if I want to drop some weight. I mean, I don't weigh myself every morning, but most of the time when I do weigh myself, I'm 76.5 or 6, and that's basically exactly what I need to be. But I do need to allow for more weight if I want to have breakfast in the morning, and also if the scales are a little bit different. So I want to maybe have a kilo allowance. So if I'm weighing in at 75 kg in the morning on my scales at home, I'll be happy. I mean, I'm happy now, but I'll be less stressed for the comp. So hopefully we can get down to that without too much aggro. So yeah, leg day, smashed it out, felt great. Came home, Cheerios, boom. In bed by, what was that? I was in bed by midnight that night. Wow, well behaved. Woke up 7 o'clock, porridge, Nutella and coffee. It's one of my favourite breakfasts, but it's not that good for me. Feels amazing though. Open mat, bang. Energy 8 out of 10, felt good. Smashed some round. Actually, no, I remember this. So my energy felt good. My performance in rolling, however, was really low. 5 out of 10 I rated. It was weird because I felt good. I felt energized. I felt strong. I felt capable. I felt like my timing was right. But it was just the people that I was going against that I could usually beat were also just really good today. Like, there's no excuses. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying I was injured or anything or I was tired, because I wasn't. So the people I was going against, their technique has got really good. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy is beating me. I usually smash this guy and he's fucking almost tapping me. Some guys did tap me. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was weird. That was a really weird one. I've never really had that before, where I'm like, I'm completely capable. I'm not being careful of the space around me. You know, it's not like it's crowded. It's not like I'm injured. This guy's actually beating me fair and square. Unfucking real. I need to pull my finger up my arse. But yeah, so did that. The night before, I actually booked a haircut, because you need to book this place. I've never gone to this place. It's a local place to the gym, local to the gym. It's a bit of a hippie place. It's fucking 38 Great British pounds for a haircut, which is the most I've ever spent for a haircut. And I almost didn't. I was like, fuck it, treat myself. Let's see what 38 pounds gets me. Maybe I would love it. Maybe this guy would change my life. Maybe I'll walk out of the barbers and get a fucking instant modelling contract. That didn't happen. However, you know, I'm not entirely dissatisfied with my haircut. I mean, I'm satisfied with the haircut, but if you charge me £38, I'm gonna like have very high expectations. And you know, when I walked out on the day, I mean, the hairdresser's lovely. I walked in, dude was really chill, some South African dude, mad chill guy. Process was lovely, but you know, when I walked out, I mean, after I walked out, I got in the shower, and I felt great that day. I was like, yeah, I look fucking sexy. But then when I got in the shower the next day, I was like, oh, it's just like a normal haircut. So like, he styled it real nice after, he gave me some tips, and obviously I was talking to him in the chair for a while about what I wanted, what I didn't like, and then he helped me come to a decision. And yeah, it was good, but it's just not worth £38 in my current life position. But well, I'm making the big dough for sure, but I'm not making the big dough right now, so I'll have to say goodbye to my South African friend for a little bit and see him another time. It's really weird because the jiu-jitsu guys go there, and I know they're not making that much money. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyway, strange. So yeah, after that, I walked straight out of the barber, saw my mates having coffee, sat down for a coffee, went home, had a spag bowl, and 4 bowls of Cheerios, 4 bowls that time, shit. I was doing some crypto work this week, familiarising myself with a lot of the networks and all that bollocks. I've been doing some trades on using the Bollinger Bands and that shit. Yeah, I laid down, I had like a 12-hour power nap. 12 minute. I laid down, I was like, oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna whack on a timer and close my eyes. Yeah, I had a pretty refreshing power nap, which I never have successful naps. That was probably one of my only successful naps ever, where I didn't actually go back to sleep afterwards for a while in the middle of the day. But yeah, napped, got up, and oh yeah, I actually had my friend's PT today, so I had a new client today, my second ever personal training client, which is somebody I went to school with, and he lost a lot of weight and he wants to get into weight training. So I introduced him to weight training. I showed him some techniques. We explored some different techniques because he was uncomfortable with some made his joints feel strange. We found other ways to hit the same muscle, which is what it's all about, discovering the little discovery session. And he was really happy and he wants to do another session. So tomorrow I'm going to send him some more workouts. And yeah, it was fun. It did take a little while though, and he was a little bit late. But yeah, cool guy. Also, my other friend came along for the session too, and he just watched and added some slightly unwelcome input, but he's still a cool guy, but he just annoyed me a little bit, being like, dude, I'm the PT, shut up, you know. But yeah, then after that, I left them, well, they left my house, they came to my house for it, left my house, and we did, well, I rode my bike to my nan's, and having a steak, because my sister's back, so we're all, like, we're trying to get together as much as we can before she goes back to Scotland. So I had a steak and asparagus, but obviously I was late because I was doing this PT, but they'd already eaten, so I put the steak on myself, asparagus, mushrooms, scrambled eggs. It was beautiful, lovely steak. Scrambled eggs were wonderful as well. It's my new favourite thing, steak and scrambled eggs. Might start having it for breakfast. Yeah, went to sleep at around 12:30. Woke up, porridge, Nutella and coffee, you know the drill. Rode my bike for around approximately 24 minutes through a very rich area, very nice bike ride to an open mat. There's a gym sort of near my area, and I'm always happy to go there, you know. It's a really cool gym. Well, actually, it's not really cool. It's in a school hall, but it's surprising for me because I've sort of had the idea in my head that locally or in my general area, jiu-jitsu is really shit in my area, so I feel like I've explored all the gyms near me, and now I have to go into London for the best jiu-jitsu because I know that the ones closer are shit, basically. And that is true to a certain extent, except this one is actually pretty good. I go to their open mats on some Saturdays, and the level's really high. So it really does work out. It's 24-minute bike ride, nice bike ride, little workout. Get there, it's £10 to get on the open mat. It'll cost me maybe £10 to get on the train, roughly, to go to London Grapple. And yeah, open mat was cool. Had some good rounds. They're really good at like front headlock attacks and head and arm and guillotines over there, so I need to focus on those. It's good to be woken up to some of your weaknesses. I mark my energy as like a 7 out of 10 and performance and rolling 7 out of 10. You know, I could probably actually up my performance rolling to 8 out of 10. I did do quite well. But yeah, good rounds. Some of the guys in there fight really dirty. A lot of them might hit you in the face and they're not sorry for it quite often. But you know, fuck it, I'm all there for that. I'm not going to cry about being hit in a contact sport, you know. But yeah, finished that, had another 24-minute cycle home. Stopped off at my nan's house though to fill up on the water. And she already, in the space of 5 minutes, she just made me feel shit about my life. She's really good at doing that. But yeah, went home, stopped off at Waitrose again, got the same thing, the red meat, these 3 little steaks for like £3. Really flat steaks, 4 scrambled eggs, and then 2 bowls of churros that time. Looks like we're being nice there. Only 2 bowls. And then I had the whole of Saturday, so I was doing some crypto stuff, and I was getting pretty good with all that. I found a bot, and I was looking for wallets. I found this one guy's wallet who seems to be quite a successful kind of trader. So I'm trying to copy his trades, but he trades on a completely different network to me. So I spent some of the day moving some of my funds over to that network, understanding that network and all that shit. But yeah, I sort of need to be at the computer all the time because he trades like really quickly at random times. I can't figure out if he's a bot or not because he trades like pretty consistently throughout the day. But I say consistently. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He has a few hours off. Yeah, I don't know. Really interesting stuff though, and I feel like I might be onto something. And yeah, I'm finally getting to the point now where, you know, I actually feel sort of good working. Because I'm like, yeah, when I feel guilty for not working, I'm like, now I'm working, I can't feel guilty. So I find a sense of enjoyment in that, which is good. See, I did some crypto for a few hours. I also opened a trade on Solana, which is now terribly down. I actually checked today. Oh no, it's $88 down. Fuck. I checked today, like, because it was $60 down when I woke up, and then a few hours ago I was out. I looked then, it was $15 down. I was like, oh my god, that's so much better, and I kept holding it. It's like shit. I should have fucking sold. Yeah, fuck's sake, it's been smashed. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Fuck. Let me check my my fucking, what is it? Binance dog. Oh, it's doing alright. It's almost at break even. No, it isn't. It's ages away. Shit. Oh no, guys, crypto's not going well. But yeah, yeah, fuck. I mean, I'm still new to this meme coin shit and all this fucking shit. I'll never tie up all of my funds in a trade again because I can't go for anything. I think when it hits, I don't know. I just want to get out of the Solana trade. It's been over a day now. I want to get rid of it. It's annoying me. Scaring me too because it could go way lower. I feel like it can't go lower, but it just has. But yeah, trading is scary, guys. I'm also like documenting it a little bit better now. But yeah. So yeah, I opened that trade. That was a mistake. But yeah, I took the stop loss off of it because I'm like, I just want to see it play out long term because I feel like long term Solana's going to go up, but I shouldn't have done that because now I can't make any future trades because I've got fucking everything tied up in that shit. But yeah, maybe I should put more money on, maybe I shouldn't. I had a spaghetti bolognese with cookies and tea for dinner. That was actually banging dinner. And then I played this new game called, what's it called? Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies. And that was quite funny. I streamed it actually for a little bit, and that was fun to have a first stream for a while. I hadn't streamed in a while, and the game was actually quite fun. It was the first time in a long time I've actually had like pure fun on a game. It's one of the interacting games where you have to talk to people, and that's one of my favourite kind of games recently. Yeah, it's really fun. And it's fun shouting at people and finding out the mystery. It's awesome. But yeah, let me have a sip of my water. I honestly haven't shouted that loud for months, maybe over a year on computer games. I used to be really bad at shouting. I used to get told off all the time, but now I haven't for ages. But yeah, talking of shouting on games, I did actually try and play Valorant again on Saturday, but for some reason it just takes me ages to load in. And I updated my graphics drive and all that shit, but yeah, it just wouldn't let me. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to try anymore. I gave it a few, like maybe 20 minutes of trying to troubleshoot, but I was like, you know what, not playing Valorant is probably a good thing because I need to get shit done in the future and this is not going to help. So yeah, did a little stream and I went to bed about 1 in the morning on Saturday, or Sunday morning technically. Woke up around fucking 11, it was quite a lion. Made some pancakes, they were quite nice, but I probably didn't use enough Nutella, so they were pretty bland. And the pancakes were bland themselves, unfortunately. And after that, went for a little dog walk with my sister. Had more debates about, oh my god, what did she say? She said, She said boys that follow Christianity like give her the ick, and I'm like, why would they give you the ick if they're like following teachings that only really push good things, like that their 10 commandments are only really good things to follow? Why would that give you the ick? She's like, oh, that's just weird. I'm like, we're so fucked as a society. So she's gonna rather go for some fucking bad boy that was gonna mess her up over, you know, a Christian man. It's fucked up. Even my sister's fucked up, man. I don't think she's a hoe, but she's still fucked up in like her choices, and she thinks religion's bad. It's like, oh, religion just says women are property. I mean, to be honest, it does say that. It's not a great look for religion, but just look at religious relationships. It's Christian religious relationships. They're mostly much more healthy and long-lasting than all these other bullshit new relationships, open relationships, and all that shit. It's not good. But obviously, you know, she's pretty arrogant to her argument. Wait, hold on, let me have a... Yeah, so, had that little debate, went in, did some crypto work, moved some money around. Yeah, tomorrow I want to get loads done. Today I did a little bit, but, you know, tomorrow there'll be less distractions, I think. But yeah, oh, actually, I've got to go to a fucking theme park tomorrow. Shit. Yeah, so we won't be doing that tomorrow. Fuck. Yeah, I did a bit of gaming with my friend I haven't played with in a while. In hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just got my head down and worked, because I'm feeling the pressure now. I'm losing so much money every day. I'm just losing money, and it sucks. But I, you know, I played with my friend for a little bit, and that was fun. And then I went out. My dad had organised all for us to go out whilst my sister's in the country for the last time for a while. Went out in London to this one place where you can play Formula 1 racing, which is quite fun, like simulation racing. It's pretty fun. But my dad had like this little birthday party to go to, and he agreed to meet me at the station. By the time he met me at the station, he was already drunk, and that was really embarrassing. So my sister's boyfriend met us at the station also. My two sisters were already in London together doing their own thing. And yeah, it's quite embarrassing. I'm on the train with my dad and my sister's boyfriend, and this guy's already fucking drunk, so that was, yeah, it was quite embarrassing, but you know, is what it is. But yeah, it was an alright day, you know. Did the racing. I did the first race and I smashed everyone. And decided to I decided to up my difficulty, because on this simulator you could change your difficulty, even though everybody else in the same race can have their, like, so say for example you just have automatic car and easy traction, but I had to like change my gears, and my traction was really realistic and unforgiving, so if I touched a bit of grass I'd spin out. You know, it was rough, super rough. So after smashing every one of these difficulty, I went down, I got myself fucked up, and lost the rest 3 races, and yeah, smashed up some races, smashed out some cars. It was quite fun. And yeah, before I left I actually had a spag bowl because I was hungry. And then after we went to the Formula 1, we went and had a pizza at this place near like the meat market in Farringdon. It's quite nice. I was getting really weird vibes in London. It was kind of empty and eerie. I say weird, I kind of liked it. I was like, dude, I feel like I'm in Gary's Mod or something. Or Arkham. Fucking Batman's gonna come out. But yeah, it was fun. Came home on the train. My dad started running for the train, which is really funny because we don't see him run that much. And yeah, it was a good little evening. But there was a few moments of like awkward. It was like, this is not really a natural group. We're kind of forcing ourselves to be together. But you know, I suppose it's nice. But my dad was quite tipsy, and it was quite embarrassing, to be honest with you. But yeah, I suppose that's why I won't drink, 'cause I never want to like present myself like that. It's really embarrassing. But yeah, alright, so now, oh my god, Solana is now hitting a Bollinger Band, guys. It should bounce up from here. If it doesn't, I'm fucked. I'm gonna set a stop loss actually. Fuck, guys, I'm cooked, help me. Yeah, so shit. Not good. Losing money. Not good. So yeah, came home, rode my bike back, got in, and played some more Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies with my friend, and yeah, now I'm here making this video. My car is going to be picked up tomorrow morning, so before I go to bed I'm just going to go and look through it, make sure there's nothing in there that I need to keep, and yeah, that's it. So I hope you all have a great next week. Oh shit, I just realised I didn't do my fucking, my weekly, last video I planned myself to make a plan for the next X amount of time. I haven't done that, so that's going to be my next goal until Wednesday. I apologise myself, I didn't do that. So that is my new job, is to think about my life until Wednesday. Think about what I want in a set amount of time. Think about what I need to do, break it into probably months, what I need to do by the end of this month, blah blah blah. Alright, thanks for watching, hope you're well, and have a successful week.